Hey, welcome to part 17 of this 30-day series called 30 Ways to Become an Empowered Artist. I'm Bob Baker, and I just want to thank you for watching these and from benefiting from these and sharing these videos and audio podcasts with your friends who could really stand to hear them. In fact, that's one of the best ways that you can say thanks, Bob, for cranking out all of this free content for 30 days in a row, is to share them with people and also clicking the link to find out how you can support the Empowered Artist movement and fan funding campaign. Even if only you can contribute at the $10 level just to express your appreciation for all these free videos that I'm putting out. That would be a huge help. So as we continue our conversation about making money and creating a business model for your art and for your creativity, let's talk about one key important factor, and that is knowing who your ideal fan is. Do you know? Can you describe them specifically and in detail? And if your answer is, well, my stuff appeals to everybody, well, you might have some problems there. Maybe your art or your music or your book or whatever does appeal to a wide array of people, but it's a lot more difficult when you market it and promote yourself in that manner. So you really need to have a marketing message or message about that thing that you do that appeals to a specific type of person. And so it's your job to figure out who that person is. Now, yes, your art, your music, your clothing, your stage play, a lot of different people are going to come to it. They're going to be attracted to it. But it really helps from a promotional perspective when you aim all of your messages to a specific type of person. I call it like a customer or a fan profile. A lot of internet marketers refer to it as an avatar, meaning it's some sort of a profile that represents the ideal fan. And that's really what we're talking about here. Who is the ideal fan? Like the perfect type of person who supports and is willing to pay for what you do. So there's lots of ways to describe them. There's a lot more here than meets the eye. There's two main ways that you can begin to describe who this ideal fan is. One is an age range. It's most likely, again, we're talking about ideal fans, not the wide range of people. The ideal fan, where do they fit in? Are they in their teens through their 20s, 25 to 35? Does your stuff mostly appeal to older people because it has more of a retro feel or something? So start with that. What is the age range? And really try to define it. Second is gender. Do you tend to appeal more to women or more to men? Of course, you're going to have both in your audience, most likely, but who does it lean toward? But those are just the basics. There are a whole lot of other factors that make up the qualities of your ideal fan and customer. Like, what about their past experiences? Do they all share something? What about their worldview, their political view, the lifestyle that they lead? Whether that's conservative, liberal, progressive, somewhere in the middle. Do they tend to play life safe, or do they like to take chances? So you also have to take in those psychographic or mental factors, too, when determining who this ideal person is. Also think about all kinds of questions like, where do they shop? Where do they hang out on their off time? What charities and causes do they support? So get very, very specific. So I would actually take some time and get a piece of paper and write out the specific profile of your ideal fan. Then once you have that, whenever you're creating an email or a Facebook update or a photo session or press release or whatever, make sure that you speak to that specific avatar or person. And even though you're aiming your message at that specific type of person, don't worry, it's going to reach more people than that, but at least you'll have a consistent message aimed at a specific type of person. So what if you're still not sure? I don't know who my ideal fan is. Well, don't feel bad, because believe me, over the 20 years of teaching and researching marketing, I've come across a lot of people who ask that same question. So usually my best answer, if you're not sure, is to look in the mirror. Why? Because your art is an expression of you. It's an expression of your personality, your experiences, and who you are. So most likely, your ideal fans are going to be people a lot like you. Not always, but most of the time, they're within your age range. They tend to be your gender. They have your worldview and attitude about life. Not always, but most of the time. So where do you hang out? What causes do you support? This could very well make crafting your ideal fan profile a lot easier. So seriously, give this some thought. I think it's going to make marketing and promoting your talent and your art a lot easier when you have a specific type of person who you're speaking to with your message. Did you find this helpful? If so, please share the link to this video or to this podcast. And if you want to express your appreciation for all this free content that I've been cranking out, please click the link to the Artist Empowerment Movement and Fan Funding Campaign and find out how you can support it at many different levels. Also, feel free to leave a comment on this page wherever comments are allowed. In the meantime, I'll be back tomorrow with another message in the Empowered Artist series. This is Bob Baker saying so long for now.